This footage was taken as part of a collaborative wildlife monitoring project between the Finger Lakes State Parks and Ithaca College. A long-tailed weasel is one of the first visitors to the stump. This site was chosen because a tracking survey revealed extensive Fisher scent marking behavior on this stump. This large male is showing off exactly what they do. By rubbing anal glands and leaving hairs on the stump, he can communicate with any other local fishers. The next morning, a curious fisher approaches the camera. It looks directly at the lens, and then shakes and turns around to trot back into the forest. He's back the same night with another vigorous belly slide. A beautiful and very muddy eastern coyote passing the stump. Despite being a prey species for both coyote and fisher, this eastern gray squirrel seems pretty unconcerned as it rummages through the leaves. Hemlock forests are the ideal habitat for this red squirrel, the gray squirrel's feistier cousin. 2 days after the last fisher visit, this raccoon investigates the stump. Turns out, this scent post is not only for fishers. The raccoon makes use of it before heading back into the woods. This fisher has a limp. While there aren't a lot of natural predators for fishers, territorial aggression can be very dangerous. What is it that's captured this raccoon's attention? Perhaps the wind? A branch blowing the camera around? Whatever it is, the raccoon seems unconcerned, heads along the log, where we shortly discover that it is not the wind, but a second raccoon messing around underneath the trail camera. The red squirrel makes another appearance at the log. Seems to be investigating something. Aha, a nut. Apparently not a very good one. This raccoon doesn't seem too concerned about the leaves stuck to its tail. Nope, not an issue at all. This raccoon heads easily up a small tree. Raccoons actually den in trees, though this one is way too small. It comes back down a minute later. It arches its back and stomps back and forth as a second raccoon enters the camera. The two seem to know each other and get along quite well as they both investigate the stump. Yep, best to let everyone know that they were hanging out together. Something has this raccoon on edge. Turns around. Anybody? Hello? What's going on out there, huh? Maybe nothing. Like most birds, the American crow has no sense of smell. That said, every animal seems to enjoy a little walk on a log. This crow does leave his own mark. This long-tailed weasel had a successful night. It has something in its mouth while it sits on the end of the log. Disappears behind the stump. and then reemerges empty-handed. This raccoon has discovered some interesting smells on the log. The next morning, a fisher also seems very interested. In addition to anal and abdominal glands, fishers also have scent glands on the bottom of their feet. This means that they can get information on reproductive health and general status anytime that they bump into another fisher trail during the breeding season. The bobcat is one of the few natural predators of fishers. This one is investigating something carefully in the distance. Whatever it is, it's unconcerned. Oh, but it pays a very close visit to the camera before heading on its way. Just 5 minutes later, this buck comes and checks out the camera as well. Bobcat smells. Very interesting. Does some thorough investigation. Another appearance from the fisher, with some more vigorous scent marking. This branch is not in his way. Oh, time to roll in some leaves as well. Gotta get all of the scents. A few nights later, and the raccoon is back to leave scent marks as well. As this raccoon crosses the log, you can really get a good look at the unique body structure of the raccoon. Their back legs are significantly longer than their fronts, giving them that high, arched back. For some reason, camera seems to have attracted this raccoon's attention, and it comes up to investigate. A visit from the fisher concludes this first episode of the Fisher Stump. It's incredible to be able to see such intimate moments of an animal's life that we'd probably never get to observe otherwise. Thank you for joining me, and hope to see you next time.